Welcome to another video. Let's get started. Here is my pink magenta art, and I'm going to be adding some more shading and just clean it up a little bit. There's some areas like here that need some cleaning up, as you can see, and we're going to continue on this creative art process. I hope you had a good day. It is about 10 p.m. here in Canada at the moment, and I hope that you had a great day. So I'm just taking some pink here, and we're going to be shading in some areas. Okay, we're gonna get ready to work with some yellow. I've gone in and cleaned up with the purple a little bit, added in some purple into some of these areas here. And this is pretty full, so I'm just gonna flip it over so that as I'm cleaning the pastel, I'm not actually dirtying it, and start cleaning the yellow. I chose this yellow here. And we're gonna go in and do some cleaning up. Some cleaning up here. There were like little pink traces in this. So we're gonna go in and clean it up. Remember to do that with a clean finger so you're not smudging. And then over here as well. Sorry about the shadow here. See if I can bring this in a little closer. As you can see, that's cleaned up a little bit. And we clean that one up. Here's some yellow that we can afford to clean up a little bit. Just in a round circular motion. Now the yellow that was underneath that was a little bit lighter, just a tiny bit lighter. I'm going in with a little bit darker and just reinforcing some of these borders, clean them up a little bit. As you can see, it's picked it up and it's looking pretty clean. There isn't too much to do over here, but just a little bit here, I guess. As you can see, pastels picked up some of the pink there as well. That was contained within the art. Now be careful not to touch the border, otherwise you'll smudge it into the bold color into your lighter color, which is the yellow here. And I believe I'm gonna flip it around, this yellow here. And this is very abstract and spontaneous. That's really what I love about this kind of art. I just kind of go with how I feel. I add colors and how I feel. And sometimes I can get pretty wild with the mix of colors, but each to their own. It's about the process, not really about the product, you know, or the end result, really. It's just how you feel within the process. Now sometimes, you know, there's artwork that I really like at the end, and then at times there's artwork that I don't like so much, but I find that the pieces that I don't really like so much, there's always somebody that really likes it out there. So not all the art that you'll be making is actually for you. Sometimes it's to serve others. And that's something that I've learned through the art process, the creative process. I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos, but basically, like, I don't even have any art pieces that I've made in the past. Though they've all been donated, given, sold at silent auctions for the purpose of supporting other therapeutic art programs, have been donated to frontline causes, shelters for high-risk youth, and women and children who have gone through a lot of abuse, domestic abuse, human trafficking. So I love to serve marginalized communities and also social justice matters. And art is a perfect way to serve in that capacity. That little teardrop there is asking for some yellow. Oops, I got a little pink in there. You can rotate the pastel around and use different angles of the pastel before you clear it off. Save some little bit of time. And we're gonna clean that off right there. See? I'm gonna continue with the yellow and we'll be right back. Now, as you can see, I've gone in with the more purple, pink, and yellow. Just gonna clean off the canvas a little bit. I was inspired to add a little bit of this lime green. I'm gonna add it to some of these white areas here. Green and purple, I feel, goes really well together. Gives it a nice, refreshing feel. As you can see here, there's a lot of purple and green together. So I'm kind of taking a little bit of that inspiration and adding it here. And cleaning it off. Let me turn this around. Clean off the pastel. Pretty clean. And these little areas here. And what I'll do is I'll rotate as I stroke the canvas with the color, and it will create some nice fine lines. It's also a good way to lift color, like here off the canvas if you want to lift some color off. Let's get some green in here. And we'll do a little green in here as well. Green and pink is also quite nice, I find. Comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see more progressive, creative videos like this, or if you'd rather me just do a whole bunch of shorts, videos showing the art process. This is almost kind of like a live feel, I find. And you can go in with your finger and also do a little bit of blending as well if you like. can blend like so. Draw color, darker colors into the lighter areas to give it a softer feel to the artwork. Drawing in border colors into middle colors like so. I did that as an example just to show you what blending can do. Round and round, round and round. Now I'm just adding little accents of green, not too much, but just a few little accents of green here. This one has had the most blending so far. This has a lot to go. This is a little bit more to go as well. And yeah. I'm gonna go in with this pink magenta color now and just work some of the areas in the canvas that I want to kind of darken up a little bit. Now it may look rough the way I'm doing it now, but I'll go in with my finger and start blending certain areas later, like so. But I want to lay down some color first before I start going in with my finger and just cleaning up some borders and filling in some white spaces. I'm gonna draw a little circle there and contain that peach color on the inside of that there, like so. And highlight this border here with this super almost white purpley color here. There we go. And darken this up a little bit here. Round and round. Clean off the canvas a little bit. Roll downwards. It's kind of like a tap and a roll at the same time. I want to clean this up over here. Round and round. Looks like I went in with a green thumb there and dirtied that up, so I'm gonna go in a round circular motion and clean that up with some magenta pink. Make sure you have a clean pastel going. I'm almost out of this magenta color. Clean this up a little bit here. Define the borders a little bit. And this over here. Now, after adding in these colors, and this is a little quick look at it up close, still a lot more blending and stuff to do.